What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Matt. This is where we go out and hit some garage sales and thrift stores looking for things that we can buy cheaply to flip for a profit on eBay. So today there's not a lot of garage sales in my area. There's like 3 or 4, something like that. So if I can't really find anything that I feel is worthwhile, we might end up taking a field trip. We'll have to see how that goes. Well, let's go see what we can find. Morning.
Morning.
How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Not too shabby. Sleepy morning, huh?
Yeah. A little slow.
A little slow. Were you open yesterday?
Yeah.
Was it busy?
Did you come in from Calgary?
Did I?
Yeah, did you come in from that way?
Mm-hmm.
My sign out there yet?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, that's how I knew I was in the right area.
Okay.
Love that movie.
Yeah, that is a good movie.
They remade it not too long ago, a couple years ago, and I think I made about 5 minutes into it before I turned it off.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, take it easy.
You too. So the really cool thing about being able to go back and look at this footage is that gentleman had several knives on his table. And I should have stopped and looked at those, but I don't know a lot about knives. So I think that's going to be on my bucket list to go ahead and increase my knowledge. More knowledge, more money.
Is one like our coffee pot?
I'm sure you've been up on Kyle like full blown bike that you got in the garage all the time. Every morning he's got like they're all new bikes.
Yeah,
No. No, they're just all pedal bikes. He's just an old guy. Old guy in the driveway. Bikes there. Floor to that.
You must be an extreme biker.
So I do the laps through here. I don't see anything worthwhile in my opinion, so I move on. Let's go ahead and look at the next one. I did pass on the VCRs on purpose. I have quite a few of them listed. None of them are doing anything. And they're kind of a pain in the butt to ship. So we just moved on.
That 18 is always $3, right?
You have a bag for those?
Yeah. How about you about next, huh? How's that?
Okay.
Okay, that's good. Thank you.
Okay.
Excuse me? Looks like you got the load.
Huh?
You got the load.
Oh, you put the price. What the heck ain't going on?
Oh, 6 for $1. Nice.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Right.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, good job. So that guy had just a pile of shirts laying there, and the couple that I kind of glanced at, I think I just missed out. I think if I could have got there a couple minutes earlier, those might have been mine. I do go through all these shirts, and I don't get any of anything out of the totes. Hi, how are you?
Good, how about yourself?
Doing all right.
Well, fuck, how's that? There you go. We gotta get it early before it gets cold.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you. Glad you came back.
Hey, what's my pleasure?
How much do you want for this shirt?
How much on the floor?
Huh?
So I know that those are not exact sold comps for either one of those shirts, but they do sell. So that's a bonus. And unfortunately, something's been going on with my camera recently. I ended up buying those shirts for $1 a piece, so $2 total. Unfortunately, the camera decided not to record that part. So here we are on our field trip. I thought I'd go check out this Goodwill real quick. And unfortunately, my camera cuts off again right out the doors. But there on the left door, that little white sign says no cameras, no recordings of any kind. So, alright, so they didn't allow any photography or videoing inside of that Goodwill. We did pick up this super cool Santa Cruz shirt. I think it's probably from the 90s. Maybe not. And we also got this 1997 championship Broncos Lease Sports Polo shirt 2XL. So just under 10 bucks for those two shirts. Let's see what else we can find. All right, welcome back, guys. As you can see, I didn't find a whole lot garage selling or at the Goodwill. I did hit a couple different thrift stores, and I wasn't really excited about anything. So I didn't get anything, and that's okay. It happens that way sometimes. I believe I spent about $12, give or take. And I believe I'll probably end up making like $50 or $60 once everything sells. So at least with the shirts, they're easy to list. I think they're all listed at this point. But what I would like to highlight this week, I've been doing more and more with online auctions, liquidation auctions, and HiBid. And I don't remember how long it's been now. So it looks like a couple weeks ago, I ended up bidding on a bunch of trains that were in boxes. Most of them were not new, and when I went through and bid on them, a lot of them were at the $5 or $6 range, and I had only looked up a couple of them, and included were 3 engines. And if you've been looking at any of those model trains, those engines can get pretty high up there in price. I had seen an auction the other day where one of those engines sold for over $1,200. I was not bidding on any of those, by the way. But so I ended up purchasing 43 trains that were in the boxes. They look something just like this. So everything I needed to know was on the box, which made it super duper easy to list. So it's Bachmann, it's Spectrum train, all of the details. Your model number is 27861. What it is, the on 30 is the track. There's like different gauges. There's like O gauge and N gauge and HO. That just has to do with the size of everything. And then what it is all included in there. It was super easy to list. I want to say that it took me 3 days to list all of them during the weekday, so that means I was going to my normal job and then coming home and listing. And this is what it was. These guys are all, well, except for two, these are all in fantastic condition if they weren't pretty much brand new. I mean, there's nothing going on with that guy there. It is in pristine condition. So I kind of want to break this down into two different things, and I'm going to put up a whole bunch of sold comps because at this point they've been available for about 10 days, and I've sold, I believe I counted 17 have sold so far. Now, my grand total including shipping was $725. Which is actually $100 better than what I thought it was, because I thought I had paid, I'm looking at the invoice down here, I thought I had paid $700 plus another $100 in shipping, so I was closer to 800 and some change in my cost. So out of those 43, 3 were engines, and I paid $120 for one, I paid $82.50 for another, and I paid $57.50 for the third one. Now that one for $120, had it showed up in the condition that it was advertised in, which was basically brand new, it would have sold for $300. But what I got was a train that somebody had dropped and broken some pieces on. So it did not sell for $300, unfortunately, but it did sell right away. I ended up taking an offer of 150 or 142. I don't remember which one it was, but I didn't lose any money. It sold right away. I was very upfront, you know, pictures with the pieces off it, and the guy was excited when he got it, even though the shipping container had been damaged heavily. The train was fine. So if we look at just the engines, I spent $260 on the engines, and it looks like they sold grand total of for $472. So it was nice to go ahead and recoup that money real fast. That leaves 40 other trains, or box cars, or whatever you want to call them. And after doing some quick math off camera, it looks like I basically own the trains for about $12 a piece, and they are pretty much selling for $30 to $40 pretty easily. So out of the trains that I've sold, I've already made $478 off of those. So both the engines and the cars put together, I don't know where I put that number. It's somewhere in the scribble scrabble. It's about $950 at this point, and I still have a little bit more than half. By a little bit more, I have like 23 or something left to sell. So if those all average out at, let's just say they sell for $30 a piece, I'm looking at a grand total of approximately, what, an $800, $900 profit. So once again, just slightly over doubling my money, which is fantastic, considering that I didn't expect to win any of them, let alone all of them. Like seriously, like when I bet on them, like I was at my job and I popped in and I just threw bids onto everything because I'd only looked up one or two. The engines, basically. I'd looked up the engines, and I was just like, well, these are all in boxes, and like they're all low bids, so they should sell for like $20 a piece minimum, blah blah blah. And so yeah, it's real nice to take that gamble and have it work out, especially so quick, because I believe it's only been like 10 days that they've been listed. So, but yeah, so that's what I got for you guys this week. I am doing more and more on HiBid because the garage sales and whatnot in my area are becoming very slim. And we went to one today where after we were done looking around, the question was whether or not they had bought a Target pallet, and we're trying to sell a bunch of last year's Christmas decorations from Target. So more than likely they were, but it's okay, we didn't buy anything there. I am working on something else that I think I might try to film. I don't know how exciting it would be for you all to see HiBid as it's going on, but there is this lot that I'm very, and that's my camera doing weird stuff again. So anyways, there's this lot that I'm very interested in that's going to wrap up tomorrow afternoon. I might go ahead and just film parts of that. There are 6 things that I'm trying to get. Right now I've only bid on 2, and I'm winning the 1 at about, I want to say it was like $52. I would expect, I'm kind of expecting all of them to hit at least $100 a piece, but I think I can resell them for closer to $400. So pretty excited. I'm actually a little nervous because I might get sucked into this one, just because I think that they can sell for closer to 400, if not more, if I set a couple up in an auction, just because they're hard to find, and it's a collectible that many people do enjoy. I know I'm being vague because I don't want to throw out anything, because this is going to be available to view before the auction's actually done. So I don't want to shoot myself in the foot and compete with any of you all. I appreciate all of you for taking the time to watch my videos, and feel free to subscribe if you haven't already and you like what you're seeing, and leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. Quite frankly, sifting through multiple garage sales for clothes, I don't know how exciting that is for you all. But I know I'm not overly excited if I just walk away from a day of thrifting with 2 or 3 t-shirts. You know, it does happen, but it's all good. Anyways, you guys, wish me luck. I'll talk to you next week. Take care. Bye.